Welcome everyone to the Global Game Podcast, to our very first episode. We're really excited to have you guys. My name is Danielle.
My name is Marina, and we are so excited to start this new project with you guys.
We have been working on this for a while now,
Yeah,
and so it's
for
really
it's
exciting.
been months actually they were trying
Yeah,
to.
it has been months to
Yeah,
reality. Yeah, isn't that crazy with our schedules and times and time zones and everything? But
uh,
global, it's in a name. So,
just so you know, I'm recording from Italy.
and I'm in the U.S.
Yeah, but I'm from Italy and I live in the US.
and I'm from Switzerland, and I live in the U.S.
Yeah, so everything is crazy. Time difference, but yeah, we can do it. We can do
Yeah, we finally figured it out.
it.
Um, yeah, so trial and error, kind of like sports. Sometimes you fail, but we're athletes, and so we didn't give up, and here we are. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, why don't we start with introducing ourselves a little bit, or our stories, and what we've been up to the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So yeah, would you like to start on that?
Sure, why not? So my story is kind of long, but I'm just gonna try to summarize everything.
Mhm.
Well, as you know, Marina Angiolini is my name, and I started playing soccer in 2018. I was playing basketball before for 10 years, and then I decided to follow my heart, like literally. And in 1 week, I decided to move out of my town and started playing soccer. And after 3 years, I decided to move out of my country and go to the United States. I I went to Kansas first for 1 year with Danielle.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk more about it later.
about Kansas.
And now I'm in Oklahoma playing
Mhm.
soccer and studying to become a physical therapy. Still.
Yeah, very cool. Were you scared when you made that decision?
I no, actually I was not. I was super excited. I was not scared, even if my English was not good.
Yeah.
Because it was not good, and still it's not good at all. You
I,
can hear it.
your English is incredible.
I think it can be better, but it's okay.
Hey, it always can be better, but it could be worse.
Definitely. Like
So
2 years ago, it was like bad, and I'm still here.
yeah,
So I learned it. So that's good. Were you scared?
no, I was so excited. So I came over here. I played for Zurich, FC Zurich, and some of the greatest, best clubs here in Switzerland. Through the academies and the youth teams, and then I did an exchange year, my senior year of high school, and yeah, I went over with. I just turned 17 2 days before I flew over to New York, so I was young and super excited, and I felt like I was on top of the world. I wasn't scared. I was super excited. So
I bet.
yeah, it was just this feeling like nothing could bring me down. I listened to that
Yeah.
song from what was it? From Miley Cyrus. That song, "Party in the
Wait, part
USA."
in the USA.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Every exchange student, international student knows this song. Going to the S, everybody knows this song, right?
Even if yeah, no, for real, for real.
Yeah, it's standard. But no, I wasn't. I was nervous. I was more excited, and yeah, I wasn't scared. It wasn't scary, which was really. It's kind of like odd when I think about it.
Yeah, but I don't know, cause it's not like there's a lot of things going on, and that they're gonna happen. That I don't know. You're just excited about everything. Like you're gonna
Yeah,
change your life completely.
yeah.
Oh.
And I think you're so busy. I don't know about you, but I was so busy. Like there were so many things going on
Yeah.
at once, and people started talking to me in different languages, and some German over there, and some
Oh my gosh.
over there, and then I was just. I think I was so busy and overwhelmed that I didn't have time or time to be nervous because there was just so much going on. It was just absolutely busy. So
Yeah. No,
yeah,
we were busy, honestly. And even if school is not that hard,
right,
and we're gonna talk more about it.
right, right.
um, you still had to do a lot of things. You had practice. You had,
Go
well,
to the
besides the
gym.
language, because you knew English pretty well before going
Yeah,
to the US.
yeah,
And with
I did.
my English was bad, so I had to learn English. And when I was learning English, I was kind of forgetting Italian. And then I was learning Spanish because, in the team we had a lot of
The
international
Spanish, yeah,
people.
Spanish girls, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was overwhelmed by languages,
Yeah.
but it's okay. It was cool. It's still
I
cool.
think I think I can really relate to that. Although my English was pretty good when I came over, I think I had a headache for about 2 weeks straight.
Same,
Like
same.
this
Headache.
pounding headache because just going from like yeah, speaking English in school or listening to some English music or watching movies.
Mhm.
Yeah, going to speaking English and hearing English 24/7, and you kind of forget some of the words in your native language.
You do.
You do.
You
It's
do.
yeah. And so I had a headache for like two weeks the first time I got to the US. So, but
No, I
yeah,
feel that. I feel that. I have a question.
yeah,
What
go.
What do you think is the best way to learn English? Because okay, in my country, for
Mhm.
example, we study English, but I don't think it's we study English in a smart way
Mhm.
to prepare us to go and live outside of the country. So,
Yeah.
what do you think is the best way to learn it by yourself?
Well, I think being from Switzerland, I've been very fortunate with a very great education system. I think the earlier the better. The earlier you start, the better. Especially having your kids exposed to languages as soon as they can, I mean, as soon as you can. And definitely for me, it has been watching movies in English and, sometimes having subtitles and then slowly progressing to not having subtitles. Watch, having music, listening to music and looking at the lyrics has been such huge help for me. Reading books, a lot of people forget, but reading books in English, it's hard in the beginning, but it has helped me so immensely to learn English because the vocabulary you learn. And then what I used to do, I used to read books, and then I would, if I didn't understand a word, I would like highlight it, and then I would look it up, and then I would know, okay, hey, new vocabulary learned. So
I love
um,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
one thing that I love about you. Your vocabulary is really, really big, like, and really
Aw,
good. Yeah,
thank you.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it comes from books and really movies and shows. I mean, ever since I got to the US, I think I have like every streaming service. Like it doesn't like I
Yeah,
mean Netflix, HBO, Amazon Prime Video. Like it doesn't.
Hulululu. I call it
Hulu,
Hulululu.
Hulu,
Hulu,
and
Hulu.
Hulu, Voodoo. I mean, it doesn't end. Disney Plus. I mean, it
Disney
literally
Plus.
Peacock. I
Yeah.
mean, it doesn't end. Yeah, it really. So I think that's the biggest thing. I know it will be uncomfortable in the beginning, but watch those shows, listen, and those are all things you can do passively. I mean, you don't have to, um, especially music.
Yeah.
Have a shower, listen to some English music, sing along. It doesn't have to be good. I can't sing at all. I sing to it anyway. But yeah,
Not for real.
yeah. What has
I do
been
that too, honestly.
what has been your biggest help learning English?
What did you say?
What was your biggest help? Like, what was did you think did you have to take like extra classes or um
I think that I think that the best way to learn a language is to go in the place and
abroad?
yeah. But beside that, I would say movies,
Mm-hmm.
um, and music.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I was like, I had this click, I call it,
Yeah,
where I listened to the music and I was actually understanding what they were saying. Like
that
I
is
was
so
like, oh my gosh, I know what they're saying without
that is
even.
awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
so
that.
good. No,
Yeah,
I love it. It's good. Like you feel like
you
you
feel
have
like, oh
power.
my god. Yeah, that's amazing. I think the first time I really realized that I could 100% and confidently say I'm completely fluent in English was
Yes, you
when
are.
when I noticed I was dreaming in English for the first time, and when I noticed I was thinking in English and not in German anymore.
That's true. When you think and when you dream, I don't know in which language
It's
I actually dream.
yeah. Sometimes it's hard, but sometimes it's funny when I dream about US stuff. I dream in like English. When I dream with, or when there's people in there that usually speak English, I dream in English. Otherwise, if I dream about Switzerland or another country or something like that, yeah, it's that language. But
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. But
it is.
definitely think immersing yourself, and you know what I also found? Speaking the language, even if you're wrong often, even if you make mistakes.
Yeah, that's the
Speak
thing.
the language, use it. Because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I still make mistakes, and especially grammar mistakes and structure mistakes, and well, no, I still do. I still do often.
Honestly, Americans do too. So
Yeah, no, they do too. And they've
our grammar sometimes is better than the people
yeah,
living there, like for real.
yeah. Well, that's kind of sad, but
Yeah,
that's a topic we can talk about.
it is sad, but
Yeah, that is sad. Yeah, some of my essays in class were used as example essays to share with other students, and I'm like, yeah, okay, or in college there's a class it's called comp, or like English one or something like that, and then it's you usually take it the semester of your freshman year, and it's basically an English writing class,
yeah,
and we had to read over each other's essays.
that's the
And
best.
sometimes I was so shocked just reading the essay. I was like, oh, okay, you know? But
Yeah,
yeah, so it's okay to make mistakes.
it is. You have to make mistakes to
Yeah,
get better.
yeah. You have to make mistakes to get better.
Yeah, I have a lot of people asking me, like telling me that my experience, the one that I'm having, is wonderful. Like they want to have it, but the thing that block them is the language. And I always said, trust me, the language is not even in top three of your problems when
No.
you get there, because you're gonna understand English. You're gonna
Yeah,
get better because you're gonna listen to it 24/7.
yeah.
So don't have this problem. Like let's say it right now.
Right. Don't be afraid
Don't be
to
afraid.
don't be afraid to make mistakes. And if anybody ever makes fun of you for making a mistake, don't worry about it. Don't worry about them. They've got bigger things going on in their life than you do. Because
Yeah.
if you were brave enough to leave your own country behind, your own life, the thing that you've known for the rest of your life, for the entirety of your life, then yeah, I mean, and you can do that, then no language barrier is going to hold you back.
Yeah, and
So,
honestly, what I've seen is that Americans really appreciate when you're trying to speak English, for example.
yeah,
And if they make fun of you, like you can say, "Bro, you don't even know your own language,
own
right?"
language, yeah. I
And we
speak
know
three
three
and you
languages, so
speak one barely correctly.
yeah, for
Yeah,
real. They use slangs. Like,
right. Yeah.
which
So,
slangs like. Well,
oh,
it depends where you are, because we
it
were in
depends.
Canada
Yeah,
and Obama, so we are kind of
yeah.
country.
Country
Uh,
like Midwest,
yeah,
Midwest,
exactly.
southern part of yeah.
Y'all,
Y'all,
y'all.
all y'all.
This is so funny.
I used to say
A
you
lot of
guys.
y'all.
I used to get used to, I used to say you guys, and then
Y'all.
apparently it's more like a New Yorker thing, or like northern or whatever, or
Mm-hmm.
coastal thing. But yeah, southern, all y'all, yeah,
Y'all.
y'all.
I kind of like it though,
Yeah, it's kind of charming.
and I also started liking country music.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too. I mean, we're publicly admitting that we like country music, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, there's
Don't
some
hate
good
us for
songs.
that, guys.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
I
Um,
do too.
I do
Not
too.
24/7. I have friends that listen to country
Dude, yeah.
music.
No,
Like,
not 24/7.
no, this is too much.
No. But Morgan Wallen brought out a good song lately,
Mhm.
a couple months or weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what it's called, but it's such a good song. And I've been listening to that like nonstop. It's on my Spotify playlist. But
you have to send it to me.
yeah, I'll send it to you.
I like Josh Turner, I think is the name.
Oh yeah.
One of the maybe lock the door and turn it
Oh
back
yeah.
with a really
Yeah.
low
Turn the
voice.
lights down low. Yeah. That one is good. I like
I
that
like
one
it.
too. There's another one. There's Brett Young. I like him. He has some great songs. And then
I don't think I know him, but there are a lot of people.
there's so many great country artists. But yeah, you learn new things about yourself and you get exposed to a lot of different things. Not only the language, but the culture and the way of living. And
You learn you learn
yeah,
other cultures, like
yeah. I
which
think
is
I've grown so much.
for real, bro. Like me too. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the point of doing this experience. That is, you know.
Right, right. No, it's incredible. I think if I would have stayed here, I don't think I would have paid country music any mind at all.
No,
No, never.
no, at all. Like,
Country music, what?
and you
Um,
know what? I had when we were in Kansas, because we
mhm.
said right, we were in the
Yeah,
same college for 1 year, and I had my roommate was from India. Wait, let me remember that she was from uh Fiji. Okay,
Fiji.
Fiji, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, Fiji,
And so she was eating Indian food.
right? I love a good Indian curry. I love Indian
Yeah,
food.
but I didn't know about Indian food before that because I started loving like it's my favorite kind of food ever. Like Indian is so good. But I would have never ate Indian food if I was in Italy, so
Do you guys not have a lot of Indian food? Because we do,
no, we do have Indian food, but it's not like, oh my gosh, let's go to the Indian restaurant.
right? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, we don't have Mexican here. In the
We
US,
don't
we
either.
just have Mexican. Oh, you don't
No,
have
we don't.
Mexican here?
No,
I think
no.
it's just something they have in the US because it's not pretty.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
but
have,
U.S. is also different kind of Mexican
yeah,
food. It's like Tex-Mex, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. And
Yeah,
also, honestly, let's say
yeah,
in Europe, you have good food. So,
yeah,
especially Italy, Switzerland too. So, why
yeah.
should we need Mexican?
Right, right. Yeah. I mean, we have Italy. I mean, just the pasta. I remember. I mean, I
Yeah,
still
she came
dream
to
about.
Italy like last year,
Yes,
last summer
mhm,
with me, and you loved it.
yes, yes. The pasta. I still have dreams about that pasta. I, I'm
I
not
do
kidding.
too when I am in the US.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the U.S. definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
I
we can talk
miss.
about food for hours.
Oh
Like
yes, we
we
could.
couldn't make just an episode about
About food.
that. About
Yes, and
food.
then yeah, what yeah, just about food and restaurants and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, but anyway, I think the greatest thing about doing what we have done
Mm.
is, for one, you get exposed to so many things you would have never been exposed to if you just stayed home. Two,
Absolutely.
you get to reinvent yourself and grow as who you are. And yeah, you just, I mean, you
You just learn a lot of things
you
about yourself.
learn so
Yeah.
much.
From
Yeah,
others.
yeah, from teammates, coaches, professors, other students, staff. You just
Mm.
learn so much, and for me, it has been a really, really positive experience. But it also, as we've discussed as well, it has been sometimes a very challenging experience.
It is.
Yeah,
But yeah, so far we are also lucky because I've heard about experiences that they were not very good.
right.
But we have been like even if the first year we had problems in
Mm,
our college, okay,
right, right,
we had the chance to meet, and
right.
I went to this college because of you. So everything has been perfect. Like I think it was destiny at this point.
I think everything happens for a reason,
Yeah,
and
for absolutely.
although it wasn't ideal, the experience, I would have never changed meeting you as a friend, or I would have never changed what happened during that time, because it shaped me into who I am today. And it allowed me to meet someone as incredible as you know, like a like-minded footballer, and
Yeah,
just, you know, a like-minded global person. And yeah, sometimes when you're over there just by yourself, you get incredibly lonely. And so it's really important to have that global community, friends, and your family away from home.
Mm-hmm.
And you have been such an incredible friend. And yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna cry,
you
guys.
just have been such an incredible friend, and it's another beautiful thing about this experience. You make friends from all around the world, and
Absolutely. And you have a lot of people that are having the same experience as yours, like they're international,
exactly,
they left their country. So it's something that gonna you're gonna find in other people and you're gonna
yeah,
connect with them because of that.
yeah.
Um,
It's a global community, and I
yeah.
think that is so incredible. And just I think we should clarify that I wasn't responsible for Marina going to her college, but
Uh,
um, yeah,
she helped me find
I helped. Yeah,
a home.
I helped her find a home, um,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I helped her find a home, and she's just been doing incredible. And yeah, you have been.
I'm really loving it. So
Yeah,
one thing that I want to say is that whoever wants to have this experience, like going to the US because of sport and academics, just remember that well, not everything is like the movies, and also
not
if
High School Musical. We don't
no,
sing
not
all the
everything is
time.
like High School Musical, especially because High School Musical is at high school and we are in
Well,
college.
yeah, right, right.
So if I think I lost the point. Oh no, one thing is that you don't need like to have a good experience. You don't have to be in the colleges and universities like in the movies, because
Yeah.
I'm definitely not in one of these places. But I have really good friends. I found really good people there, a good coach, and also good professors that made my experience better, and good as I wanted it. But that
Right.
depends also on your goals. But
I
honestly, I prefer to be here than UCLA, and I don't
right.
know. I think I would be stressed, honestly.
I think what the point you're trying to make
Yeah, thank you. Help
is
me with English.
yeah, no, I mean I think you described it really, really well, but I think the point you're trying to make is keep an open mind. Before when you go, listen to every single coach that is wanting to talk to you, and listen what they have to say, what they have to offer. And don't just say, oh well, I only want to go to California and Florida or New York.
Exactly.
There is so many incredible schools, so many incredible states, and just so many wonderful experiences waiting out there. And if you just kind of lock yourself in, well, I want to go to UCLA. I want to go to, like I want to go to these big schools at the coast. You might miss an incredible experience with lovely people. And yeah, so
Absolutely.
I think be open minded. I think
Yeah, you
that's
have to be open minded about it. Like we
yeah.
have in my team, we have one girl that she came from D1
Mm-hmm.
NCAA
Right.
Division One, which we're gonna explain what um, is the best category that where
You
you
can
can go.
play.
Yeah, and she was in Chicago, so like a big college, an important college, and she was playing. She was good. She is a really good player, but she was saying that the people, the environment there was not what she was looking for. It was not good. So she decided to come in our team, and now I think she's loving it, but she's always said that she's liking it, that she likes the team. So just be mindful of that.
I think people get so caught up in D1. We're gonna explain more about it,
Yeah. If you
and
want
about
to explain more about it, just
yeah,
say say that in the comments or
yeah, and we're
yeah.
happy to explain that because I didn't know anything about that before going over. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, but I think that everything happens for a reason, and sometimes the greatest opportunities come out of the most
Yeah,
unseeming situations the most. Yeah, just say yes.
yeah,
Just say yes. Just give it a shot. Just give them a chance. Just listen
and follow your heart.
and follow your heart.
It
And
never makes
yeah,
mistakes.
no,
Never.
go with whatever you feel is right for you. And I think that has been something that I had to learn, that it's not about the scholarship money. It's not about how big the school is. It's not about how incredibly successful a team is. Those things all can be important, and you do have to talk about those. But if you do not feel confident, happy, and excited to go play with this team and for this coach every single day, put in the work, then there's
No
yeah
point.
no
Yeah,
point. You're not going to be successful. You're not
yeah.
going to be successful because teams change and you can be a difference maker.
Mhm.
So
That's what
yeah,
I always say. Like this experience is not for everyone,
no,
but America in general have whatever a lot of opportunities for you because it's big and you
right,
can find everything, every kind of job, every kind of college, but it's more about you at this point than the place you're going to.
right,
So just be brave. If you feel like it's the right choice, go for it and don't overthink about it. The language is not a problem. We can say it now and still like
yes,
I'm making mistakes in this podcast, in this episode. I make a lot of mistakes in English, but I think you guys understood everything. So I mean, and honestly, people in the US they like accents, so why not?
they do,
They
and
don't
I think
accent,
yeah,
but
yeah, they make you unique. It's so funny. Um, Whenever I go back to Switzerland and people hear me speak English on the phone or something like that, they're like, "Oh my God, you have an American accent," and I didn't even realize that. And then I went back to the US and people are like, "You're an international. You sound American."
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. I mean, honestly, no, they never said that to me. Like, you can tell that I'm not from America because I have a really strong accent, which
Yeah.
you don't have. I don't think you have. Like, I would have never said that you were from Switzerland, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because people usually people from Germany and Switzerland have a very strong accent, and I can hear it out from from miles away.
Yeah.
And you know how Spanish
Same.
people have an accent, and the French people have a very distinct accent, and I think even Italian people have a very distinct accent.
Yeah, we do.
And yeah, and you can just tell. Sometimes we'll listen, and when we're in the cafeteria or something like that, we'll listen and we're like, okay, this person is from, I don't know, Spain. This one is from Brazil. This one, just because you can kind of tell.
Yes, you do.
And so yeah, it just has been a fun experience surprising people with, oh yeah, I'm actually not from here.
Yeah, and also it's good because it like people are gonna ask you like, oh, where are you from? What's your story?
Yeah,
They're really interested in your story and what you're
yeah,
doing here.
and
So
and an accent can be a great conversation starter. So don't be ashamed of it. Don't be embarrassed. It's people find it charming. It's cute. It's unique, and it's you. And I think
absolutely.
that's yeah. So
Last year, I I want like I always wanted to sound American,
mm-hmm,
but now I'm realizing, and I think that's I want to have the right pronunciation,
mm-hmm.
but not like I don't know how to say it in English. I wanna
You don't want
I
to lose
wanna
your
still have my accent when I
yeah,
talk because
yeah,
people like it. As soon as my pronunciation and you can understand me, why should I change my accent? And
yeah. No,
I
I think your English is incredible. I think it's incredible. I think you're doing an incredible job.
thank you,
And
Danielle. A lot of
yeah,
confidence.
yeah. No, I honestly I think that especially women and especially also female athletes, we have to lift each other up and be
Girl
proud of
power.
one another. Yeah, no, I mean be proud of one another, and I think especially in such a community when you're far away from home, be kind to one another, lift each other up, help each other out, and yeah, you know me. I'm not just saying that because but I truly think that you have been doing an incredible job, and it has been, yeah, it has been such a joy watching you on your journey in the U.S. and following along, and um, being your friend through all of this, and yeah, seeing you play and glow when you're on the field and smile and finding your home, and
That's amazing.
yeah, it just has been so incredible seeing that, and yeah, I it makes me happy and proud to see you doing so well. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
because I know.
we're gonna cry.
Well, I know how much work you put in, and a lot of people even listening to this podcast or seeing your stories or seeing your Instagram, they do not know how much work you put into soccer, into social media, into your studies. You're
That's
so
true.
dedicated, and they don't know, and I think that deserves to be said because you put so much work and effort into it, and
I'm trying to give
yes,
100% in everything that I do. So
yeah, exactly, and I think
I
that,
think you do the same, honestly. Like,
yeah,
I'm not sure, but when we were in Kansas, you were studying something and then you changed your major, or you were
yeah,
doing double major. Like, that's
yeah. I was doing,
crazy.
yeah, double major, yeah. Um, yeah,
So
we
what
did.
are you studying? Like, tell us more about it.
So right now it's political science and international law.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like a double, and I,
Hard.
yeah,
It sounds hard.
it's a lot of studying. It's a lot of
Yeah,
reading.
it is.
It's a
I
lot of
can
studying,
tell.
a lot of writing. But I started out as a medical major, a pre med major, and I got my associate's degree, which we can explain as well what that is. Um, my associate's degree in science, like a flight training, like the kind of stuff you're into right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's,
so,
yeah. I said what I was saying. So.
yeah. So as you said, the U.S. has many opportunities and many yeah ways and paths, and we always used to say, um, many roads lead to Rome, or every road leads to Rome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
wrong. We
yeah.
say that too, actually. I mean,
What?
we
Yeah,
said
we
that
say
in
yeah.
Italy, but I didn't know you were saying that in.
No. We have the saying here, and I think people do. I think people do understand it because I in the U.S. because I've used it, and
Oh,
maybe they've just played along, and we're just like, yeah, well, this international girl
yeah.
doesn't know what she's talking about. Let's just smile, and nod. But yeah, it actually there's a historical background in that because every in the Roman Empire, every road led to Rome.
Absolutely.
So
If you're listening to this and you're Italian, just be proud of that. Be proud of
yes,
being Italian because people love Italian. Like we can tell it. We can say that right now.
yes, we love. Everybody loves the food. I could eat pasta in the morning, lunch, dinner, and a snack. And
So you can have every kind of a meal.
yeah, history or gelato. I could eat gelato every yeah. Anyway, but
Gelato.
yes, um, yeah,
It's an
um,
American now. Come
very
on.
American. Yeah, come on. But yeah, just super. You guys are just the language is super pretty. First of all, very romantic, very passionate. The country is beautiful in itself, and then the people are always funny and happy and welcoming, so welcoming and friendly. So if you're looking for a travel destination, Italy, go to Italy.
Definitely.
Yeah, go
And
to Italy.
try to visit, like, this is for, like, in general, whenever you go somewhere, try to visit the city or the place with a local. Because that
Yeah,
changes everything.
that
Trust me.
changes everything. It
I have
does.
to come to Switzerland, though. I don't think I've ever been. I think,
You do have to
well,
come.
I've been in Lugano. No, Lugano. I've never been. Lugano is in Switzerland, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the
I don't
the
think I've been
southern
there,
part.
but I've been in another place that I don't remember the name. But I will come.
Yes, you have to come visit. Absolutely, 100%. And then I can show you around. It's it's different than Italy,
Yeah.
but
I,
it has its charms. Switzerland is a beautiful country,
oh,
and I'm proud of it, and yeah, proud of my heritage. But
you
yeah,
should be.
yeah, yeah. Um, it's a very beautiful country, And I would love to have you, and I know my fellow Swiss people would love to have you. So,
Oh, let's
um,
go Switzerland. We love you.
yes, yes. Well, um, yeah. I mean, there's just so much to talk about. I think we have stories.
Yes, we
There's
already had a lot of points that we have to talk about.
yeah,
So
that will
if
make
you want,
individual
yeah,
episodes.
if
Definitely
you
put
want
in
us
the
to talk in any like, oh, if you want us to talk about any topic,
yeah,
just send us a DM on Instagram.
or put in the comments with one of our posts.
Absolutely.
Let us know what you would like to know if you have specific questions, if you want us to talk about very, very specific things, college, soccer, Switzerland, Italy, international stuff, whatever, sports, other sports. Because I mean, we have lots of friends that are other athletes, and
There are gonna be a lot of guests, like
yes,
important guests too. And
yes,
we just want this to be super easy, like a normal
yeah,
chat. Like if you were
yeah.
in
Like you're sitting with your friends, your international,
Absolutely. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
like your international student athlete friends, like yeah, just come sit with us. Yeah, so I think, yeah, I think we do have to, um,
We have to end it.
yeah, we do have to end it, but
Yeah, we can go for hours. So
we can go for hours. And
thank you for listening.
yeah,
And I think you. I think. I think you. I think you're gonna listen to us on the next episode.
thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you guys for the next episode.